One of the great things about being with Harcourt's The Garner Group is we're very closely aligned with the developer of Northwest Crossing, West Bend Properties. And one of the managing directors of West Bend Properties came to our office meeting today to give us an update on future development throughout Northwest Crossing. So I thought I'd share that with you today. Uh, Northwest Crossing, as it stands right now, is about 500 acres with about 1,200 single-family homes and 250 to 300 townhomes, condos, apartments. We talked a lot today about Northwest Crossing 2, which is going to be 245 acres to the west of the existing Northwest Crossing. We're going to have about 450 single-family homes, and the further west you go, the larger the lots will become. That's kind of an agreement they've made with the city and the state in order to get approval for the expansion of the urban growth boundary. So lots to the furthest west will be almost an acre. So the further west we go, the less density. Typical lot size in Northwest Crossing right now is somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000. In Discovery Park, which is the newest part of Northwest Crossing, we have some 5,600 square foot lots, and we have some 9,200 square foot lots, and we even have a couple that are larger than that. But typically, between 6,000 and 7,000 square foot lots in Discovery Park. A lot of people are interested to know that there is no HOA in Northwest Crossing. And so the question becomes, well, what's going to happen when the developer's done developing Northwest Crossing? Well, what'll happen is there's a codicil in the CC&Rs that allows for the creation of an HOA, but that would be a vote of the homeowners, and they would create their board of directors. But I think we're a long way away from that. This developer is going to keep going for a while, especially with the approval of the 245 acres of Northwest Crossing 2. If you're new to Bend, or even if you live in Bend, you probably don't know a lot about Northwest Crossing, so I thought we'd take a little tour today. There's 8 basic home styles throughout Northwest Crossing, so on our tour we're going to try to give an example of each of the different 8 styles. And so if you're ready, let's go do it. All right.
Before we get rolling here through Northwest Crossing, here's a map of the entire Northwest Crossing project. And we're going to start out, I'm going to take a little drive along phase 25 and 26. And then I'll take a left on Coulter. I'll take a right onto Mount Washington Drive, which is one of the main arteries running through Northwest Crossing, and we'll hit the roundabout at Northwest Crossing Drive, and I'll take us through the commercial district there.
Take a little drive down Discovery Park Drive on the left, new construction. And again, these are larger lots, 7,400, 7,600 square foot lots. Your homes here are going to be more in the 800 to 900,000 range. And you're right across the street from Discovery Park Lake, which is a little 3-acre pond. But we're just taking a drive now. You see lots of lots are still available, and you could purchase a lot. These lots are going from the mid 2s to the high 2s, even low 3s. And then you see up ahead where this water truck is. That is phase 27. That'll be coming out this summer. Of course, the Builders Guild will get first dibs on those. What they don't pick up will go on the open market, listed by us, Harcourt's The Garner Group. That's phase 27 right there. Okay, going around a little roundabout here at Mount Washington and Northwest Crossing Drive. And here's the commercial area. There's our office right there. And so you've got restaurants, banking, barbershops, pizza, bakeries. This right here on the right is going to be a live work. You'll have retail on the bottom and 6 condos on top. That's coming probably by the end of the year. And so this is the main commercial area of Northwest Crossing. Coming up on Compass Park in the middle of Northwest Crossing. All the parks here are owned and operated by Ben Parks and Recreation, so the developer has nothing to do with those. And then on our right here are townhomes. Now townhomes do have HOAs. They have their own little separate HOAs. Of course, you know, got to have that. You ensure the structure and make sure your neighbors are doing the right thing. But the single-family homes, no HOA.
Let's check out some designs. Right here is a great representation of a craftsman, and you see the craftsman all over Northwest Crossing. Great representation of a home that probably more than any other is representative of the first 10 years anyway of Northwest Crossing. Here's a Tudor style. You don't see these a lot in Northwest Crossing. There are a handful of them, and it's one of the accepted designs right here. Here's a classic farmhouse. You see a few variations of the farmhouse design throughout Northwest Crossings. They don't all look the same, but this one here is one of my favorites. Great looking house. Here's an American Foursquare. You'll see a few variations of this design around Northwest Crossing. Here's a classic colonial design, a really pretty house. I love the black shutters, and we've got a great loft over this garage. Really pretty house. Mid-century modern has become quite popular in the newer phases of Northwest Crossing. And maybe that's because the Brady Bunch is on TV all the time. I don't know, but a lot of people love it. And then right next door here we have Prairie Style. Again, that's become very popular in the newer phases as well. So those are the 8 major designs in Northwest Crossing. What a cool concept Northwest Crossing is. I think you'd agree. Driving around it, it's architecturally diverse and really a pleasant place to live. Wanted to go back to the map here one more time. I apologize, I didn't really illustrate where Northwest Crossing 2 was going to be on the map. Well, here it is. And again, I apologize.
Do you apologize?